Ready? Ready, everybody? Ready?
This is really exciting today. I mean, the concept is just so perfect. There's always been that gap, that hole that needed to be filled in, and this is just a wonderful way to do it. I think that the young adults who are aging out of the foster care program are getting a tremendous opportunity here to learn some work skills and talents and be employable for their entire adult lives. And what this is bringing to the West Street market is even equally as exciting. You know, we've had a little bit of a slower start up here, and I think this is going to kind of take us over the top. It's going to bring the community down here to experience some excellent pot pies. I know I was told to bring home a couple of menus, so I hope that people enjoy it. And I was told that you can even bring frozen one home. You don't have to come down here, and if you don't have time to be able to enjoy it, you can take frozen pot pies home and enjoy them there. Congratulations. I really hope that this goes.
Hi, I'm Kappa Casali. I'm the president of the board of directors for the Black Bear Project, and thank you all so much for coming today. We're so excited to finally be kicking off this whole thing. It started about maybe a year ago as a dream in Lynette Eddy's head, our founder, and last summer she made the decision to open Black Bear Project. Black Bear Project is designed to work with youth who are aging out of the foster care system. Nationally, over 30,000 children age out of the foster care system every year, and in the state of Nevada last year, 2,000 children or young adults aged out of the foster care system. As you can imagine, most of us can remember, maybe some of us it's a little longer ago than others, what it was like to turn into an adult and suddenly be on your own and having to make all those big decisions. And for a lot of us, we were lucky to have a great support system to do that. Some of the kids aging out of the foster care system don't have that support system, and that's what Black Bear Project is about, to bring that support to them, to help them with the decisions that need to be made for those first few years, and to just give them that loving and kind support that everybody needs when they're growing up. Black Bear Project House, the Black Bear House, and you may wonder, Black Bear, Lynette loves bears. So Black Bear House opened in December with our first resident, and we just offer the opportunity for them to come in. They sign a rental agreement, they pay monthly rent, they learn to budget, they learn to work with their finances, they learn to go out and make a menu plan and cook meals on a small budget, which most of us have when we first start out, and it just gives them the opportunity to do all of that with a little help. I think probably one of the most important things to all of us is education. And all of the kids that come into our program are required to continue with their education. If they haven't completed their GEDs or high school diplomas, we help them to attain those. And then we help them find that career path to make them self-sufficient for their future. Finally, the last piece of the puzzle we recognized was employment. And for kids coming through a system, they may not have the network that other kids might have to be able to get jobs. They may not have had the opportunity to build job skills. So Black Bear Project and ZPI formed because Lynette saw that need and went out and bought a restaurant. So one of the things you'll find out about Lynette is when she gets something in her head, it happens. And it happens quick. So you have to stay on your toes with Lynette. So she bought ZPie franchise, and we're so excited. And she'll tell you a little more about that. But it provides an opportunity for these young men to come here and to work in an environment that understands their unique circumstances, helps them find the job skills that they need. They went through a process just like any other job to interview and to fill out applications and everything that they would be required to do any place. And they're required to meet all the qualifications that they would have to on a job and all the responsibilities. So that's what this is all about, is completing that whole circle, getting the kids the opportunity that they need to become completely self-sufficient so that by the time they hit 21, they're able to launch with a wonderful education and with lots of good job skills and go out on their own and be really productive members of our society. These are wonderful young people. I mean, they're amazing. They have amazing survival skills that they've developed, and they bring all of that to this project, and we couldn't have done it without them, so we're really proud of them. I want to take a moment to introduce one of my fellow board members, Eddie Martinez. Eddie's going to talk a little bit about the foster care system and give us a little picture of what that's like. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. This project is very near and dear to my heart. I actually entered foster care when I was 14 years old. I aged out at 18 years old, and after I aged out, I found it really hard to survive on my own, and I really relied on the community resources to help me get through college, to meet all my basic needs. I was able to access community resources that are available for foster youth that helped me with housing, that helped me eat each day, and provided me with the scholarships to make it through school. The biggest thing I see this project doing is it provides our youth with work experience, it provides our youth with confidence in themselves, and most importantly, it helps them build a support network. What our aged out youth need is support, and they need people to support them and be consistent and be stable and be there for the rest of their lives. And I think Lynette, I think Kappa, and I think this whole program is great in establishing that for our youth. My hope is that the community will come out and support the restaurant. I hope our community will come out and really help our youth become successful members of society and become responsible adults, because I know that, just like myself, all foster youth have the capability and have the survival skills to be productive members of the community. So thank you.
Wow, it's like just so amazing. It's all this hard work and planning, and it's finally here. It's finally happening. It's just, wow, can't say enough. But it's all about the kids, or should I say young adults. It's all about them and the challenges they've had to face through their life. I mean, it's just so important the community backs them, and they're just wonderful. And my hope is that we provide some support for them and open doors possibly for them. So eat at the restaurant, because all the proceeds go towards the project. And I have to say, our #1 goal in Reno is to make Reno the pot pie capital of the world. That's it. Did you want to say anything, Max? Would you like to say something? No, come on, Max. You always have something to say.
Hello, I'm Max Gonzalez. Am I allowed to say?
You can say whatever you like.
I currently live at the Black Bear home, and so as a kid or an adult being offered an opportunity like this, I'm very grateful. I love Lynette and Kappa. They're like mothers now to me, and they bring me a smile every day. They help me out when I'm going through rough times with like family and stuff, and they gave me something that I didn't think I would ever have, and that was, to have a job after 18 and be able to move on my feet and have a place to stay. And I thought I was going to be on the streets when I turned 18, but now I'm here and with my friends selling pot pies. Thank